Hey, we are live. How is everybody? Well,
well.
we hope you are well, and we hope you had a Merry Christmas. So, first of all, apologies, guys, we weren't able to do the live on Christmas Eve. You weren't well at all.
I wasn't well at all.
So Kelly is feeling a bit better now, but you had a terrible, terrible cold.
Now I've got a toothache. I wonder if the two is related because I had a cold in the States and then I had a toothache. No, I had a toothache first and then
you had a cold.
And this time I've had a cold first and now I've got a toothache. And the toothache only happened today.
Look at that. There you go. So, guys, did you have a good Christmas? Did you have a nice one? We hope you had a wonderful Christmas. We certainly did. We were hosting and entertaining. Well, when you weren't feeling well.
I wasn't feeling well, but I still had to prepare dinner. So that was a little bit tough because I still had to be, obviously in a certain way for Christmas Day and all of that type of stuff. But then I think that the next day I didn't go out. I just stayed in bed all day pretty much. And then sort of like later on in the afternoon, I got up and had a shower and all of that. But today is better. I'm not as mucusy.
You sound a lot better.
I'm still a little bit mucusy, but just not as mucusy. And my cough is not as... So when I take a deep breath now, I don't feel like, oh my God, I got a cough. Because that was happening every time I was taking a little bit of a deep breath. I had to cough and stuff. So yeah. St. Carl.
Hey, it's a good evening. I hope you are better.
Thank you, St. Carl. Thank you. And I want to hear all about the golden. You did tell me some of it, but I want to hear a bit more about it. Now I'm going to start to cough in a minute.
Well, we've got one in the back actually, St. Carl. So we do have another one.
I bought 3.
Kelly bought 3. So we have one on Christmas Day. One we gave to my parents who came down, and then we do have a separate one, another one we get through. So yeah, how was it, St. Carl? How was your Christmas? First of all, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And do let us know your opinion on the Golden Bertha. And I will tell you a little secret, which I'd like you to try if you've still got some.
I don't think St. Carl's got any.
I'm not sure if he has. If you have still got some, do please warm it up slightly, whether you microwave it for a few seconds, but you must have it with whipped cream. That elevates it. That absolutely elevates it. It really, really does. GB, you're gone. Went the same day as Family Round. They loved it.
Told you.
Oh, I was hoping that you. Oh, I'm so glad they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
If anybody hasn't had it yet, definitely to try and get hold of it. And definitely have it with cream. I think we had it with cream on Christmas Day, and that elevated. Hey, Lauren, how are you?
Hey, Lauren.
Hi, did you have a good Christmas? We did, thank you. How are you? How was your Christmas, Lauren? Did you have a nice Christmas? Hey, Catherine, how are you? You good? Did you have a nice Christmas as well?
I hope you did. Sorry.
Yeah, well, you put your... Anyway, so what we are going to do today is, you may have seen actually, now normally what we do is we try some food on the live and open it. Now we're going to do the opposite. We've already had a load of Christmas food, so we're going to share what we liked on Christmas.
Yeah.
If you guys are interested in getting some of it, it's because it was really good. A lot of it came from M&S.
Yeah.
But I got a whole load of cheeses here that we had as well, which I would definitely recommend you trying. Plus some sweet bits as well. That
Mark didn't get out my favourite cheese though. He just got out what he liked.
Oh, your Boissin.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you'll find something from this lot. Fri-yay, how are you?
Hey, Fri-yay, I hope you're well.
Guess who's back? It's Fri-yay. Fri-yay, did you have a nice Christmas? I hope you did, because we're hoping that you, because obviously you've been off for a bit, so we're hoping you enjoyed your Christmas break.
I think everybody had a great
everybody
Christmas.
had a good
Crispy?
Well,
Christmas.
I know Fri-yay had a bit of a difficult one before Christmas, so
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's a bit better for everybody. Xmas is very good. Watch drone vloggers all on YouTube all day mostly.
Ooh.
Oh, now, interesting. Now, I have still got my drone, which I'm yet to use badly. So if there's any you can recommend, Lauren, please let me know. If there's any any drone vloggers you'd recommend, let me know, please, because I'm looking to try and get to grips with my drone. I still haven't used it badly, so I must get to using that. I got a lot of candy, said Fri-yay, and sweets and DVDs. I loved it. I miss you loads. Oh, bless you.
Aww.
I slept a lot too, but I'm happy to be back. Well, we're really, really happy to see you.
I slept a lot too.
Kelly wasn't very well, unfortunately. We were going to do a live on Christmas Eve. Unfortunately, Kelly wasn't too well, so we weren't able to do it.
Yeah.
But we are feeling better today, so we are back doing the live.
Yeah, I'm not 100% or anything like that. But like I said, I'm less mucusy still, and slightly a little cough.
Saw Wicked at the cinema today. It was really good, Saints and Cole.
Wow.
You haven't seen it yet?
I haven't seen it at the cinema. It is my favourite show. I go to see it every year. I went to see it a couple of weeks ago. I also went to see Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. That was really good, by the way.
The musical.
The musical.
Fri-yay said, so did you enjoy it? You said it was really good. Would you recommend it? It's in 2 parts, isn't it?
Yes.
So they say.
Yes.
Now you did get some Wicked merch when we were in Florida.
I did, and well, it's all upstairs now. But yes, I got and your brother and Siobhan kindly got me the book.
Ah, yes,
so
they
I
did.
do have the book. I've never read the book actually. So I have it down there. It's under the Christmas tree, which I will try to read at some point.
And Kelly, you look so much better, said Fri-yay. I thought I missed you so much.
Thank you very
bless
much.
You, Fri-yay.
I do feel better than before, but it got really bad. So on Sunday, I don't know, my lower, like I was out with my brother and that, and then my lower back really started to hurt me, like really. For some unknown reason, because I hadn't even been standing for that long. And then I got home and I was exhausted, and then I made Mark do a couple of hot water bottles, and I had like a fever and all of this. And then Monday I couldn't, do you know what I mean? I couldn't work or anything. I was just like, I just stayed in bed Monday and Tuesday pretty much. And then Christmas Day, because I needed to try and get myself well for Christmas Day. And so it was just really a little bit tough. Christmas Day was a bit tough as well, but I just pushed through, and I was just like, right, I've got to get this food done, I've got to get this food cooked. It was a massive help that my mum did pork and roast potatoes, and then sister-in-law Alicia, she did lamb, peppered prawns, steamed fish, and mac and cheese, and then we did all the veg. So we did things like parsnips and carrots. You did your Yorkshire puddings and your corn on a cob, and then we did sweet corn and peas, and then we also did roast potatoes and mash. We did honey mustard mash, which was really nice. So yeah, we had so much food. Food.
So what did you guys have? Let us know what you did for Christmas. Do let us know. Put it in the chat. Let us see what you guys did, what you cooked. Did you go out? Did you go somewhere else? Did somebody else do it for you? Let us know. Lauren said, watch DJE Media, DJ Audit, Pure Audit, and BP Visits. Thank you, Lauren. Right. I shall have a look at those. So it's DJE Media, DJ Audits, Pure Audits, and BP Visits. They are all auditors, but they do drone footage as well, mostly over industrial estates or historic estates. Ooh. I do want to get better because, like I said, Kelly did buy me a drone. I've been really bad. I haven't used it yet.
It's a really good drone. I got him as well.
Yeah, so I do want to start practicing with it. I'm a bit scared to take it because I really wanted to take it to Florida so I could film over certain areas.
But you hadn't used it.
No, so I do need to get used to doing that as well. So I do want, and I think it'll be better for our videos if I can get some drone footage. So thank you, Lauren. I shall have a look out for those YouTubers. What are we? So look, Fri-yay, listen to Fri-yay. Also, I had a Toby Carvery roast in air. It was amazing.
Wow. That's really good, because somebody commented on our channel and they went to a Toby Carvery, but it wasn't a good one.
Oh no! Was it good? Did you enjoy it? Oh, you said it was amazing. Oh. Where else? Fri-yay just rejected his message. Sinclair said not seen the live show, but really enjoyed the film. Ooh. Part 2 out in November.
That's next November then.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because we're in December.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's another year almost. Yeah. Blimey. What is it? Is it a DJI Mini? Which one did you get in the end?
Yeah, DJI.
Oh, it was a DJI Mini. Yes, apparently it was, Lauren. Yep. I couldn't remember what brand it was. Yes, it was a DJI Mini. So I will have to get used to that. And the good thing is you've given us the DJI Media and DJI Audit. So I'm assuming they will do a DJI Mini as well. Have you got a drone, Lauren? And if not, are you going to get one? Also, I'm glad to be back, Mark and Kelly. 2025. Let's get started. Let's indeed
get started. Let's get ready.
Right then, let us show you. The video can be quite funny. said Lauren. All right, we'll have a little look. Oh, no, you've just retracted that. Okay, right. So we had, one of the things we did have, which we would recommend, is this. Now, you can see it's gone. This is the passion fruit and white chocolate Yule cake. So this is the log, the Yule log. Now, it looks, there isn't much left of it, so apologies, it looks a bit, can I?
Oh, you're going to lift up that. Okay.
No? All right. So
well, no, lift it up if you want to. I'm just.
There isn't much left of it, but it is very. That's what's left of it. But look at that. So you've got.
Show the side. Show the side.
Passion fruit.
There you go.
It's all coated in white chocolate. Now you really rated this. You're having a bit.
I've got to say, it is so good.
So
really,
we had
really
that.
Good.
The other thing we had. Ooh, grab it. Are the profiteroles. Again, not many left. These from M&S, definitely worth getting these. And also as well, I'm going to be munching on some cheese. Now, if there's one, if anybody does like cheese, I am definitely going to recommend this. This is the Black Sticks Blue. It's almost like a cross between blue cheese and sort of like Red Leicester type thing. Not
Makes
quite
my fridge stink.
But it's absolutely. Oh, listen, you don't know about cheese. You don't know about cheese. That cheese is so good. Do you want to try a little bit of it?
No.
Oh, you don't know. My parents loved this when they came over. Now it's got a bit of a tangy taste to it, but it has got. You can see it's quite orangey, but it's got the blue veins in it. That is such a good cheese, and I'm gonna have a little bit of the cracker, and I think you should just try a little bit.
I will slap you on live YouTube on the stream, on the live stream.
That's so good. So guys, sorry, just while I'm munching this, do tell us, are there any recommendations of food you had over Christmas? Let us know. We have got other ones as well over there somewhere. I'll have to go and get them. But the red cabbage was delicious. So again, it's this sort of red packaging that they have on M&S. And they had a red, but it was a spiced red cabbage. Really good.
So while Mark is munching on that, I am going to try the passion fruit log.
So it's white chocolate and passion fruit for it.
Because you kept saying pistachio.
I thought it was pistachio, but it's not.
And he kept reading pistachio, and I was thinking, where does it say pistachio on there? It doesn't.
But it's the passion fruit. But because the white chocolate is so sweet, it goes. It takes the tang away from the passion fruit.
I don't think passion fruit is tangy, but
yeah, passion fruit is good. There you go. There you have it.
The cream in that and the fruitiness in that. The sponge is soft. The chocolate is nice. White chocolate. I really enjoy this.
Now the sponge is really light. It's not like your regular sponge. It's really soft. I was going to say spongy because it's spongy, but it's a really soft sponge. I definitely would recommend this. Oh my God, said Fri-yay, a chocolate Yule log. Oh my God, I'm jealous. I love caramel Yule log. It's so delicious. Did you have one over Christmas? Is that one you had? And does anybody like? Because now I'm not a big fan of the traditional chocolate one. I've got to be honest.
No, I'm not a fan of the traditional chocolate one. I would have got it anyway because it's traditional. And you also got a Christmas pudding as well. But was it a traditional Christmas pudding?
No, this one was a Florentine one.
Right.
Again, M&S. I don't know where we did with the box. That's gone.
You threw it away.
Oh, okay. But as you can see from here, that's not your traditional chocolate log. You can see all the passion fruit filling in it. And then, as you can see, it's just coated in white chocolate. So it's quite a dense white chocolate. These are white chocolate leaves on the top. So again, quite sweet. But if you like white chocolate, that is for you.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, it is better than a chocolate one.
So different to your traditional chocolate log. So different, so delicious. The gold balls that are on there are crispy. And they're really lovely. I feel like the whole thing just works. It just works.
So let me take a swallow of this. Right. Lauren said, I don't have a drone yet, but I would like one. Would you get a DJI as well, Lauren, or would you get a different type? And also, if you get a certain size, don't you? You have to have a license.
It has to be like.
Is it the weight or the size?
No, it's the weight. It has to be under 250.
Right.
So the one that you've got is a 249, I think.
So Lauren, would you get one over 250 and buy yourself a license, or would you just try and get one under, so you didn't need the license? Friend said, also, Mark and Kelly, see me. I have a few US friends, and they keep asking me to move back to the States, even though I'm in Scotland, and it's so annoying. Would you go back to the States?
Were you originally born in the States?
I was going to say, I didn't know. I thought you were born here, but were you born in the States, Fri-yay? Also, Mark and Kelly, I'm going to start uploading bus spotting tomorrow in air, and it's going to be epic. Oh, yeah, did you do any, actually? Because you said you were going to do some before Christmas.
I remember you saying.
Yeah, you were going to do some before. That will teach you to wolf it down.
I wasn't wolfing it down. That is an actual cough.
There we go. So the other one I'm going to try, again, one of our recommendations, is the Wensleydale and Cranberries.
Wensleydale, yeah.
So this has got the Wensleydale, but it's got this sweet cranberries. Now, you guys have probably had this before, but it's so, so good. Cranberry
Wensleydale is really good. And it just so happened, I tried it at work one time, and I was just like, oh my God, this is so good. And it's one of my favorite cheeses for sure.
Right.
And I'm not really a cheese person, but cranberry Wensleydale is really nice.
Now, I'm going to try one of Kelly's favorite cheeses in a minute of all time. Here we go. That's a cranberry Wensleydale. I've got quite a big slab of that.
He isn't trying it because Boss That isn't there. So...
I mean, this one. A little bit of blue.
I don't want to smell your hot breath.
Sometimes I'll do an omelette with blue cheese, and Kelly's in bed upstairs, and I'll grill it under the grill, and all I can hear from upstairs is, "That stinks!" I love blue cheese. Put it in the comments. Are you blue cheese fans? Do people like blue cheese, or is it a complete no-no? One of the other ones we've got here is brie.
Yeah, and brie for me is hit and miss, but I do like it on certain things. But I'm not a lover of it. But yeah, I do like it.
So this is a little slab of brie I'm going to go for. There's a big slab here. Don't worry, there's plenty for you in your Christmas sandwich. What was going to go in your Christmas sandwich with brie?
So I'm going to do focaccia, some pork, pigs in blanket, some brie, and cranberry. Yeah.
There you go. Right, I've got to stop eating.
I'm going to melt it.
I have got to stop eating this cheese.
I'm going to melt my cheese.
There you go. Did you know she likes her melted cheese? Where are we? Fri-yay said, also Mark and Kelly, I'm going to... Oh, no, we said that one. No, not yet because of the weather. So no. Now, when you say because of weather, you don't like US weather or you prefer US weather? Fri-yay said, Mark and Kelly, I've told my viewers to come join us for a chat. Oh, that'd be brilliant.
Nice.
Oh, that'd be really good. Yes, please. Thank you, Fri-yay. That'd be good if they could join us. You can even talk about buses if you like. You can tell us about the buses that you've been viewing. Actually, we did find that in Florida. We did ask a few Americans, would they move to Florida? And a lot said no because of the heat, because it's hot all year round.
It's hot all year round, but it does get cold for the Floridians. But apparently Florida has a bad rap. And I think it's because, you know, everybody, I feel like they think of it as an elderly place.
Like Golden.
So, yeah, so everybody, when you retire, everybody moves to Florida because of the weather. Obviously, because if you think about it, you know, you have to think of arthritis and things like that. So they would probably move to like warmer climate. And
well, yeah,
would be Florida. But they have some big storms there.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, it's one of those things as well. So I always find that interesting because I always assume people would like to go to a hotter climate, but not always.
No.
And I can imagine that. I think it would get on my nerves if it was boiling hot every single day, because you would think, oh God, this heat again.
Yeah. I think there's a certain portion of the year that you could spend outside, and then a certain portion of the year where it's like too hot. Like for me, July, August would be too hot.
Yeah.
I'd have to stay in.
Yeah. August in Florida, for God, yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
And a lot of June, because in May it was very hot.
Oh God, yeah. We got to about 32, 33.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was
So
hot.
It was very hot for your birthday.
Oh, Brianna said, so far I've seen a stagecoach bus in air. There's a double-decker bus, and I've seen a translink from coach from Northern Ireland. So quite a lot. Oh wow, so you've been spotting quite a few. And that translink actually came from Northern Ireland. There you go. Now, I'm assuming it was bought by somebody and they're using it in Scotland rather than it's actually made the ferry journey across, but you never know. Yeah, amazing. And is there ever been a bus that was so rare that you spotted that you thought that's the one I want? I was really glad to see. What's the name of that train spotter that
Francis Bourgeois.
Yeah, his YouTube videos are funny because he's got the camera facing his head.
Yeah, the fish islands. Yeah,
that's right. He gets really, really excited.
Yeah.
How many jumpers have you got? Says Liam. Hey, Liam, how are you?
Are you well?
Well, we've got quite a few actually, and Kelly.
I must have about 8.
I've got about 5, but I think you just.
No, you got more.
But you bought all from Kelly. You bought me another one, haven't you?
Yeah.
There's a Simpsons one over there.
So you've got a Beetlejuice one. You've got a Jack Skellington one.
This is one of my favourites. The
Ghostbusters. You've got the Wookiee.
Yeah, the Chewbacca one.
Yeah.
There's a couple of Star Wars ones.
Ah, see, so you've got quite a few.
Exactly as well. Of course, it's weird having Christmas jumpers because it's you only wear it for a couple of weeks in the year. I try and stretch mine out a bit, Liam. Do them in the new year as well. But you even go, oh, Christmas is over. What are you wearing your Christmas jumper for?
No, I don't.
Yes, she does. Anyway,
in the new year, I would ask him why he's wearing his Christmas jumper. Yes.
Yeah, I might have to wear him in May and see how that goes. Yes, I've seen the bus from Sweden, which is insane, and I recently saw a bus from Norway. Actually, funny you should say that because you sometimes see when you see London buses elsewhere abroad. I swear we've seen one in America, a London bus.
Yeah, that was a sightseeing tour bus.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. And I thought that's a London bus. The big red one, but
not so much a London bus, but you normally get them. It was a sightseeing tour bus, which you normally get. Oh, Mister, I don't like white chocolate.
Yeah.
When Mark he doesn't want to eat something. Oh, I don't like white chocolate, and then when he sees me eating something, he's like, oh yeah.
Oh God, I'm over it a little bit. I want to try some of this passion fruit Swiss roll. Now, this is one of our recommendations. So if anybody has got a recommendation from something they had at Christmas, do bung it in the chat because all of this stuff is going to start being on sale very, very soon.
Because they'll do party food. But I think the guys can back me up when they say, oh, yeah, you've always said you don't like cheap white chocolate.
That's not cheap. Oh, that passion fruit really kicks in. That log is tremendous. Anybody,
very, very
we would recommend that. So that's what it looks like. The passion fruit and white chocolate your log. My hands are all sticky. But
I know, that's why I don't want him touching anything else.
Now, do you want a profiterole?
Okay.
So these are the profiteroles. Now, again, these are M&S ones that we bought over Christmas. So again, we're just showing you some of our recommendations that we... They
used to do it in a triangle, but I don't know if this one is bigger than the triangle.
This is bigger than the triangle because I ordered extra because we were entertaining.
Yeah, but yeah.
Freon said, also, if you do a stream, the spotting would you like to join us? I would love for you to join. Okay. If you're doing let us know.
If you're doing a live stream, let us know. We'll join you.
We'll join you on your live stream.
As long as it's not during working hours.
Who's for profiteroles? Let us know in the comments, guys, if you like profiteroles. These ones are really good. Got this lovely Belgian chocolate on. Thick thing of cream. That will go. Oh, share with me, Mark and Kelly. Come, grab one for free.
Do you want to show them the meringues that your mum made?
Oh, in the back there. No, they were nice.
Mark's mum made these meringues.
They
look
were
like
incredible.
Clouds.
They are incredible. They are really good. I'll get them in. They're in the kitchen.
You should get them and show people.
I will show those in a second. Let me put them over there. I will need to go and clean my hands actually because they are a bit sticky. Virtually grabs it. Grab on there. So Liam, how was your Christmas as well? Let us know, guys, what you got up to for Christmas. Did you stay in? Did you go out? Did you go to somebody else's house? Did you take white chocolate off the top?
Did you host? Did your mum host?
So how was the how was it, Freon? Not bad, could be better, he said.
No.
a virtual the virtual
virtual profiteroles. What's everybody's favorite? Do you have like a favorite go-to Christmas fair that you might go to, in the sense that would you have a Yuletide log? Would you have like profiteroles? Would you have like, I don't know, because everyone goes for turkey and stuff like that. Well, we don't, because we didn't have turkey.
No,
because nobody likes turkey. But is there a Christmas fair that you think, yeah, every year I've got to have that? Do you know what I mean? Like this year, we started it for the first time last year, where we did cheese and crackers, and we also did that this year. I did pears, and then there was grapes. My nephew loves grapes. We have to buy 2 packs of grapes next time.
Yeah.
And then we had like crackers and biscuits and stuff like that. We had the Yule log. We had the profiteroles. We had the golden Bertha. We had the Christmas cake. So we had like a load of. Then we did custard. I did chantilly cream. What else did we do?
Right, I'm just going to wash my hands.
There was like quite a lot of things that we did. So like we had pork, we had lamb, and then we had my sister-in-law made, you know, the peppered prawn. She made the lamb. She did steamed fish, and all of that type of stuff. So there was lots of things that everybody could choose from, and everybody could pick, everybody could have. And I feel like you especially as there was 11 of us. I thought there was 12, but there was actually 11 of us. And it was nice that everybody had a choice of little bits that they could try, little bits that they could have, and all of that type of stuff. And we did like so much veg, because your mum was going, oh, you did like 6 or 7 veg. And I didn't even think about 6 or 7 veg. I just thought, we're going to do the veg. Let's get on with it. Let's do it. And then we did the mash as well. And I said to Mark, do you know what? We should have done baked potatoes as well. Jacket potatoes.
First said in Edinburgh, the annual Christmas fair is awesome. So when Kelly was saying Christmas fair, she kind of meant Christmas food. But I know what you mean with the Christmas fair, as in event, fete.
Yeah.
Was it good? Do you go every year? We haven't done one actually this year at Christmas fair.
We didn't do one last year.
No, we didn't. There is one in Leicester Square in central London, which we've been to as well, but that's a bit of a rip-off, that one.
The thing was, because we were tight with work, and then I was tight with, I got sick, and then, you know, having to work and all of this, and yeah, it was just too much. We just didn't have time. We didn't even go to John Lewis.
No, although we did get some of those mince pies at the back there.
Oh yeah,
the crumble top mince pies. You can have a mince pie. You can have a little bit of mince pie. Fri-yay said also, I can speak a lot of languages. I can speak Canadian.
Ooh.
I can speak French. Is that French Canadian?
Hold on. You can speak Canadian? What do you mean, French Canadian? I mean, there's no French Canadian. It's either French or English in Canada. Just saying.
Which one? I can speak Irish. Oh, can you speak Gaelic? Interesting. You can speak Dutch and German. Oh, Fri-yay. Also, Sis Figure Kelly, I'm sorry to tell you, but I deleted a movie with James McAvoy in it for fun. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. You don't have to keep anything with James McAvoy in. I'm just saying.
Which James McAvoy video did you delete? Was it getting on your nerves? There you go. So this is what my mum made. Thanks, Mum. This is really nice. So these are. I absolutely love these. I shall show you. My hands are clean. Did you want one?
No. I had one earlier.
So they're like little clouds. So my mum but my mum makes these for about 6 hours. She bakes them for. So these are meringues. So she likes them crisp all the way through, which is quite how I like them.
Yeah, I like them when they're chewy in the middle.
So those are delicious. Though.
They are very good.
With cream.
And I made an almond whipped cream.
Fri-yay said it was so bad. He was speaking Italian. I had no idea what he meant. What movie was that? Although I do think James McAvoy was very good in the movie Split, if anybody has seen it.
Yeah.
Where he plays 7 different personalities, which I thought he was good in. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Again, did anybody watch any good movies over Christmas? Now, we were fully busy, so we didn't get to watch many movies.
Yeah, but, I mean, we did. What did we have on in the background? We had carols. I literally wrapped 3 presents. I didn't even wrap all the presents that I was supposed to be giving out and stuff like that.
Yeah, who's all the others upstairs for? Various people.
Yeah, ones that I haven't wrapped. I was too sick to wrap them.
Oh, do you know what?
I just about was able to lay the table. I was just about able to decorate and lay the table.
I did wonder that. I went on Christmas Eve. I went out to meet my parents. I was out for about 3 hours, and I thought, right, when I get back, Kelly will either wrap presents, hang on, or laid the table. I came back, nothing had been done.
The thing was, I think
Nothing
Mark had expected a sick person to still perform as a humanly well person. I was really, really sick, and I was just laying on the sofa lifeless, and he had expected me to do everything normal if I was well.
I thought you did one of those things. I would have done both. Just saying, either sick or not. But you didn't do either. Not one.
You would have. Okay.
I'm joking.
Right.
No, you were unwell. I was just winding you up. Fri-yay said also I might be going to Ireland for the summer, and then I'm going across Europe. I'm going to go to all the Scandinavian countries, so I'm excited. Or is this a summer tour?
Nice.
Which one are you looking forward to most in particular, Fri-yay, of your Scandinavia? Are you gonna? Would it be Sweden, Norway? Will you Denmark? And also, would you go to Greenland as well, or Iceland, just out of interest? Because Norway owns Greenland. Did you know that? And did you know
it wasn't in my thoughts?
And
no?
Did you know Donald Trump is trying to buy Greenland from Norway? So got to Squid Game season 2 is out. I really want to see it. Have you seen it yet? Is it?
I was talking about it with Amy and Richard, and it was Amy that said that Squid Games is out. I think Richard has watched 1 episode. I don't know if Amy's watched all the episodes.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to watch it. Hey, St. Cot, how you doing? Said Fri-yay. So have you started watching them yet, St. Cot? I do. I love Squid Games. I really did enjoy the first one. I've got to say it was absolutely good. That would definitely be one of my recommendations. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I really like the concept of it, and I did think it was a really good series.
So there are some immersive VR places around London. I'm sure elsewhere, not just London, but obviously I live in London. And I actually got to play Squid Games. I actually got the one where she turns, that big giant doll.
Oh yeah.
And then she turns around and then she does
green light. That's green light, red light.
Yeah. So I got to play that, and then I got to play, when they have to do it with the toothpick to go around.
Oh yeah, that's the oh god, what that is the what's the inside of a crunchy called?
Honeycomb.
Honeycomb, yeah, that's the honeycomb game.
Yeah. So I got to play that, and then I think there was another thing that I got to play, but I can't remember. But yeah, so that was quite good.
That was so bad of that one person in it when he said he knew the game that was coming up, and he made the other guy do star. I thought that was so bad. He chose triangle, which is the easiest one. I've tried to do it as subtly as I could there for anybody not seen it. That will make perfect sense when you see it without ruining it. Fri-yay, also, I babysat my wee cousin today because her mum had a meeting. Did you have fun? What did you guys get up to?
Nice.
That is nice. But first of all, Fri-yay said he's going to go to Sweden, then he's going to Denmark, and then Norway. Oh, wow. Do you think you'll have time and go to Finland? I've not been to any of those. Actually, do you know what? That's one thing I've always wanted to do is go to Scandinavia. But yeah, not done any of those. I'm good. I hope you had a good Xmas, said St. Cot. Did you have a good Xmas as well? So guys, let us know what you got up to.
Yeah, let us know what you did on Christmas Day.
We're really interested to hear what you guys did.
Did you host? All of that type of stuff.
I'm a boy, said Fri-yay. Oh yeah. I forgot he put this. I missed that bit out. Yeah, let us know what you did, and if there's anything you'd recommend that we try, because we've shown you a few bits as well, but definitely our recommendations would be the passion fruit log, as we showed you, and also my recommendation is going to be this. Now I know it's not Kelly's, but this cheese is incredible. So it's called Black Sticks Blue. If it's going to focus, I'll get out of the way. There we go. That's what it looks like, Lancashire cheese, but it is really, really good. If you don't like it, you can blame me. Oops, I know, I think it was a mistake. Also, happy Hanukkah, says Fri-yay. By the way, it's the 3rd night. There we go.
Wow.
So there we are. Happy Hanukkah for anybody that is celebrating it. So there we have it. So guys, yeah, let us know what you did got up to. That was our recommendations. The trouble is when we've got food on the table, I just want to keep munching it.
I know.
But you like the profiteroles too. They're
Mm-hmm.
good profiteroles.
Yeah.
The chocolate, I've got to say, on the top is pretty nice.
I've got to say, M&S do good cream cakes.
Yeah, but I'm getting a bit cream caked out. That's all we've ate for the last 3 days. Every day is cake. Every single day. If it's not the Bruce, we've had the Yuletime log. If it's not the Yuletime log, it would be the profiteroles.
First of all, I don't bring any of that stuff out. Mark brings that stuff out.
For people to eat.
But then you can't complain that you've eaten it for 3 days.
If it's there, I'm going to eat it.
But then you don't complain about it.
I know. I do you know what? I can't resist. That's the trouble. Is anybody the same as well? If there's food out, and even if you're stuffed, you stare at it and you think, oh, I've got to have a bit more.
No.
That's because you're not eating it properly.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You've got to train your body so you can take on that's like in a buffet challenge, because you'll see me when I do buffets. That's all I would try and do is train my body to be able to try, and I've got to do it for the good of the video, so I can try at least everything, so I can give you an honest review. And that's what you've got to do. You've got to train your body. I know. It's only on buffets, to be honest, that we do that. I wouldn't go and order like 6 or 7. But yeah, we collective us.
Yeah.
Oh, I could just.
It's what we do.
I could pay $70 for a buffet and then just have 2 mouthfuls.
Well, we'll see. When you have a sore tooth one day, well, I hope it happens, and then you'll see the pain that I'm. I know. The pain that I was in, and then I'll say, "Oh yeah, I paid $70, and you ate."
To be fair, I did feel sorry for Kelly because that's a sod's law. It really is.
My tooth is hurting now, but I'm eating on one side. But
well,
luckily,
you see, you've not gone to the dentist. Well, now we're back in the UK. It's got flared up again. You still haven't gone to the dentist. So Kelly will do this. You'll go, oh yeah, but what can I do with my tooth? But I said, now you're back in the UK. Now you can do something about it. Now you can go visit a dentist. But you see, still no visiting the dentist.
Because what will happen is, I'll say, oh, my tooth hurts. And you know what they'll do? They'll tap it or something. And I'm like, oh, that tooth hurts.
Yeah, but then they have to do it to see what has happened.
Why tap? If I'm telling you my tooth hurts, there's no use in you tapping it, is there? To cause me pain.
Yeah, true.
This doesn't make sense. You go to the dentist and you say, oh, yeah, this says they tap it and prod it. And he's like, ah.
Oh, now St. Cot said, would recommend the Tesco Finest crumble top mince pies.
Well,
St. Cot.
Well, St. Cot.
It just so happens that we've taken your advice already, although we haven't tried them yet. Is it these ones? Now, they do smaller ones as well.
They do the mini ones, but they're not crumble top.
No, they're not crumble top.
Now,
so we haven't tried these yet.
Last year, they did caramel ones. Caramel mince pies with the crumble top, but they didn't do that this year because I didn't see them. But I'll happily...
So we haven't tried these yet. So we could, if St. Cot confirms these are the ones, this will be the ones.
Yes. I love crumble top mince pies. I feel that they're why they weren't invented as the first thing.
Yes, they are. Right. Yeah. Okay, then, St. Cot. Here we go. Do you want to try one?
Open it nicely.
She's going to watch me like a hawk as I open these ones as well. Now, what would your, let us know your condiment of choice.
See, my mum, she likes the puff pastry mince pies. So I have to remember next year, oh, I must get puff pastry mince pies. She loves the puff pastry. Whereas I love the crumble top. I feel the crumble top. You can't be the crumble top. You can't. Look at that.
Crumble top. Right, here we go. Now.
You can't beat that. There's cream in the fridge. Whipped cream.
No, there isn't. That all went, I'm afraid.
I bet there was whipped cream left and you just went in the kitchen and just ate it.
No, I did not actually. I did have some earlier on. But everybody had some with the meringue.
Well, you mean they had what you had left? You mean?
Right, here we go. Now we'll share one actually because I'm not the world's biggest mince pie fan. And I've had a lot today. Oh yeah, we've got to share with Fri-yay. He wants one.
Oh.
So this is what they look like. I tell you so, even though I don't like mince pies. They do smell
I can
good.
just about smell it.
Grab one, Fri-yay. There you go. So look at that. The crumble.
The beauty.
Also, let's try and get my certificate and my boy Mark 10 million subscribers. Oh, bless you.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
The beauty. The beauty.
Right, here we go. So we are going to share this one because we've had a lot of sweet treats today. I know it's Christmas though. Right, that one is, Kelly's really struggling to cut into it. I can't seem to get these back in the packaging. I don't know what it is. When you take it out of the packaging, it's easy. Getting it back into the packaging is a nightmare.
Sing a song of sixpence,
grabs it, eats them. What do you think? Right. Okay, here we go. So this is St. Cox's recommendation. This is Tesco Finest 4 crumble top mince pies. Right, here we are.
With the joy and the beauty, with the joy and the beauty.
I'll tell you what, it's not. They got the lovely dusting as well on top of them. Here we go. I'm not a mince pie fan, but that is actually really good.
And if we had some cream that I had whipped, that would be even better.
Oh, that is really good. Oh, I'm surprised I like that.
I told you. Crumble top mince pie is the bomb. It's the bomb thing.
That is really good. Okay. If you don't like mince pies like me, you may like these. And I'll tell you why. There's a very thin layer of mince pies, mince meat to them. So if you're not a big fan of that, it's actually, the spices in it's really good. That's actually really, really good. Wow. St. Cart, I totally agree with you. That is excellent. That is really, really nice.
See, St. Cart, I've been buying these for years, right? Mark never ever tries them. You say, and then he tries it.
That is actually good. Now, they do recommend that you put them in the oven, but it does say not suitable for microwaves. So this one, you've got to give it the due justice. It needs its due justice. It's got to be done in an oven. That's actually good. It's really buttery as well, the pastry. Good, and it goes well with tea. So, St. Cop, did you have them hot or did you have them cold? They're really good cold. I wonder if we should try them in the oven at one stage.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. And we got that. Look at that. That is so funny that we actually had them just to hand, because I
get them every year.
We had them ready for Christmas, but of course we didn't put them out.
I didn't put out my crumble top because I didn't want people to eat.
Oh, I thought it was because you forgot them.
No.
Oh, is that why you wanted to keep them for yourself?
I just put out the mini mince pies. That's it.
Would you eat these throughout? If you could, would you eat these throughout the year?
I would buy them every now and again, but I wouldn't eat them regularly throughout the year.
Mark, remember to share with me. Grabs it, eats them. Yummy, yummy scrummy in my tummy. Uh-oh, brain freeze. Starts having brain freeze. Help, I'm having brain freeze. Now, this is because you had did you have them with the ice cream? That's why you had the brain freeze. They're not that cold. I've eaten 2 packs over Christmas with cream. Oh, St. Cop. St. Cop is a connoisseur. He is a connoisseur.
That's what I said. I made whipped cream.
I love the fact he's had 2 packs.
So over Christmas, well, I did 3 types of whipped cream. So I did one with kirsch, because I was making it. Oh yeah, because I was trying to make a black forest gatto. Then on Christmas Day, I made chantilly cream, and then chantilly whipped cream, and then yesterday I made an almond whipped cream. Either one of them would have gone with this.
Fri-yay said, Mark and Kelly, next time there is food, it's mine too. Absolutely, Fri-yay. Fri-yay, you'll have to give us a recommendation of a food you'd like us to try though as well. Let us know what you'd like us to try, and we will have to give it a try. If there's one particular food that you like. So this was St. Cot's recommendation, but it just so happened that you had some and you didn't put them out because you didn't want to share them.
I get them every year. But last year they did a caramel one, a caramel mince pie crumble top. It was very
yeah, did we try that one?
Yeah. I told you I get them every year. Every year I get crumble top mince pies.
Do you know what it is? Because I always forget. Obviously, we don't eat them throughout the year, so I've forgotten what they tasted like.
Every year I get crumble top mince pies. Last year I bought loads of mince pies and brought them to work, and I made Gizzle Rhino cream.
You mean all of us try it, said Freon. Yeah, absolutely, Freon. Of course, we mean all of us try it. But give us your recommendation, Freon, as well. Let us know what, or anybody actually, let us know what type of food you'd like to try. So again, we will share St. Cot's recommendation. These are good. And I've got to say, I'm not a mince pie fan. I would say that's much better than your average mince pie for sure.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Your regular pastry one, that one does actually top it. So that's the Tesco Finest buttery and zesty 4 crumble topped mince pies.
Now, when I have other mince pies, they don't compare, unfortunately.
No.
They fall short.
Absolutely. I've got to say, I have to say, these are definitely superior to your regular mince pie. With a delicious mix of plum, vine fruits, festive spices, and citrus peel, topped with an all butter crumble. But what makes it for me is that crumble. That
That's
really...
why this is the best one.
Oh, you are?
For years and years and years, I've been having them. Years.
My recommendation, 10 out of 10, but could have added more apple. Would you add more apple to that? More fruit?
I mean, I would have had slightly more fruit. But
see, now I think it's perfect. Well, I suppose that, but I only say that because I'm not a big fan of mince pies. So it's not overtly with the spices. But if you like the mince pie thing, you would definitely like these. But yeah, that is a good recommendation. So St. Cot, thank you. I know Kelly had them already, but we haven't tried them. So there you have it.
Haven't tried them this year.
Haven't tried them this year. Yeah, that is true. And you would recommend them with tea.
Scott. St. Cot. Sorry.
Scott? Who's Scott?
St. Cot. Did you try last year's one, the caramel?
Yes.
If you did, let me know what you thought.
Would it be a bit, was it like the Bruce type caramel, or was it a bit birthday type caramel? Or not really? Or is it just a thin layer of caramel?
Bruce or Bertha?
Bertha, whichever one has the caramel.
No, it's proper caramel.
Okay. Yeah, let us know though.
That's a ganache. This is the one who's a proper caramel.
No, but it has a layer of caramel in it, the Bertha. Is it like that?
It's a ganache caramel. It's not a runny caramel, is it?
Was it a runny caramel in
yeah.
it? Oh, okay.
It's not totally runny, but slightly runny. More like a toffee runny.
Oh, also, Mark can get it. I have a phone. Would you let me use your logo as my wallpaper? We'd be honoured if you use your logo as your wallpaper. That would be amazing. That's very kind of you to say that, though, Freon. Yes, of course. Feel free to use our logo. I don't remember them, said Cot.
Last year they did one exactly the same, but with a thin layer of caramel.
Did you prefer it, or did you prefer these ones?
I really liked the caramel one. I mean, I like them both. I can have either or, but I did really like the caramel one. It doesn't. I don't miss it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I would like it regardless. I mean, I bought a few of them. And when they were doing the caramel, I was like, oh yeah, and I bought quite a few of them. But I don't miss it to say, oh yeah, actually, do you know what? This falls short. It doesn't. It's still nice regardless.
So Freon said, awesome. I'll take a quick picture of it real quick. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. So yeah, definitely. Oh, that's so funny. So you've had 2 packs of these. Mind you, we've got 2 packs here.
Yeah.
I think those will go, definitely. Now, we've been munching through all these other desserts as well. And we've got quite a few to get through. So like I said, those profiteroles, those ones as well. We also had the Christmas pudding. Now, we did do the M&S Christmas pudding, which is the one with the Florentine. Which my parents said, well, I didn't have it. My parents said it was really good. Obviously different because it's got nuts and cherries and stuff like that. I know Christmas pudding is not everybody's cup of tea. It's quite an acquired taste, I think.
I wonder if my mum liked it.
Oh, I didn't ask your mum, actually. It is quite I'm not a fan of Christmas pudding. I find it a bit too stodgy. Although I do like all the ingredients in it. Like I do like raisins and stuff like that. I just think for me, I just find it far too stodgy.
I don't like the alcohol in it.
Yeah, for me, it's just that stodge bit. It's very, very heavy.
I feel like the alcohol is very heavy. I don't really like alcohol in cakes, really. The one exception would be Black Forest Ghetto.
With your kirsch. With your kirsch. Right, so guys, presents. What did you guys get for Christmas?
I wonder if we should do a little, not here, but we should do a video of our haul.
That's Oh, bless you, Freon. That's so. God, what did you get? Let us know. So I know. So Lauren was saying she wants to get a drone.
Ooh.
Catherine said I had the M&S mince pie with the Madagascar vanilla custard. It's delicious.
What do you think we got in our fridge?
Catherine, funny you should say that. I was going to get the regular custard, but then I saw the Madagascar vanilla one. Oh gosh, you've got to try it. Catherine is absolutely on the nose.
Yeah.
It's such a good custard. It really, really is.
So I bought it 1 year, and then we haven't had anything but that cream since, but that custard since.
It's really, really good. You've got to try that, and I'm guessing M&S might have it on sale potentially because.
No, it's never on sale because they do it all year.
Oh, do they do it all year?
Yeah.
I thought it was just for Christmas.
They did used to do it just for Christmas, but now they do it all year.
Hi, Catherine. Lovely to see you, said Freon. Good to see you too, says Catherine. No, she's absolutely right. That Madagascar vanilla custard is amazing. But you've got
She's got good taste. Catherine's got good taste.
She has, but I would definitely recommend if you're going to do it, give it real due diligence. Just heat it up. It's worth it. It's good cold, but heating it up slowly really just gives that extra element to it.
I'm not a lover of hot custard, really. So I do like things like frozen custard, and I could eat that custard cold. It wouldn't bother me.
The humble crumble one. So frozen custard is a bit like custard ice cream, but
yeah, it's frozen custard. What do you mean? It's custard ice cream.
But that's really good as well. But this you've got to try this thing. You have to try. I might go get it in a minute.
Yeah, you can.
Let me go grab it so you can see what it looks like for anybody not had it. But it is definitely one for recommend.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got 5 pots of it because there was how many of us? 11 of us. We bought about 5 because people do like custard. I'm not really a custard person.
There it is. That's the one. That's what you're looking for, guys. It's in the collection. The luxury custard. That's the top label of it. Madagascar vanilla. But that is really well worth going to get it. Give that a try. It is absolutely amazing. Catherine, spot on.
What's wrong? It's really difficult to eat sometimes because I have to breathe through my mouth. Because my nose is still blocked. So I still have to sort of eat with my mouth open, unfortunately. So it's not attractive.
There you go. You can't eat while I'm out there. Otherwise, there's a gap. Anyway. You
are a gap.
Okay, I'll try that. You got to hug back, Freon. Hug to Catherine, hug back. So guys, let us know what you've got for Christmas and bits. Our bits and bobs are down there. So my brother got us an instant boba tea kit, which I do want to try. You got your Wicked book out there. I can't remember. It's one of those things that they're all down there. What else is down there? Your Christmas jumper. We got there the Simpsons one to add to my collection. A few others. So yeah, let us know what you got. Did anybody do
your Pizza Planet hoodie?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Do you want to grab that and I'll try it on?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to go over there. I've got the heater next to me. I'm cold.
So this is. I don't normally have hoodies or onesies.
Hoodies.
But you did get me an hoodie. I'll try it. I'll wear that another day. So Pizza Planet, from anybody you know, this is what Kelly got me. So this is your hoodie that you got me. So Pizza Planet, for anybody not familiar, is from Toy Story. So you may have seen a pizza a Pizza Planet shirt. So there you go. Look, I've got to say though, it is remarkably soft. When I opened it up, I thought, "What on earth is this?" But it's now
he's got it on. He goes, "I'm not used to wearing this. I don't want to wear Crocs. Blah blah blah. I don't want to wear slippers. Blah blah blah." Man's walking around in Crocs. Now he's got an hoodie.
Now I've got my hoodie, so it's very, very soft. But I'm just not used to wandering around in hoodies. It's not something I would normally wear.
No.
And it looks like one of those things. You know when you go, people go skydiving and they wingsuit.
I know, yeah.
Wear it like that. So yeah, that's one of my little gifts from Kelly. Oh, my head is out of shape. So let us know. Did anybody go things for comfort as well? That's the Pizza Planet thing. Need to give that a wash. Right, let me bung that over
Yeah,
there.
definitely. You need to take the label off and stuff.
Yeah, if I don't put that on, right, let me put that back.
Mm.
So there's a few other gifts, bits and bobs we got here. Oh, I did get you a Harry Potter top.
Mm. But it's too big. We have to
Yeah, I'll take that back.
change it for a size smaller. But
There we are. So, have you guys, said Freon, seen the new Mrs. Doubtfire musical in London?
No.
Have you? Is it any good?
The thing is, and who was I was having a discussion with, I was having a discussion with someone about this subject the other day. I am very funny when they turn non-musical films into a musical, like and put it on the West End. Things like Back to the Future, or things like The Bodyguard. There was music in The Bodyguard, but they've actually turned it into a musical. Or Pretty Woman, like they've turned that into a musical, and I just don't see like how the music would be good.
I could see Mrs. Doubtfire being a musical because I'll tell you why, because there's music all the way through the film. Like they had the song "Dude Looks Like a Lady," you know, from Aerosmith, and a few others as well. So I could see how they could turn it into a musical.
I mean, yeah, but all films have music all the way through, but I still couldn't see it as a musical.
No, I can see it as definitely could do it as a musical.
I don't know. I'm skeptical.
Freon's got to go. All right, Freon, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Freon.
Freon, we will be back on Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. So hopefully you can join us then. See you on Tuesday. Yes, hopefully see you on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday.
Have a good weekend. You look after yourself. Take care. So but you went to see Hamilton, didn't you?
Yes. Alexander Hamilton.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I thought it was really good. My only stipulation about it was that and it's singing all the way through, so you have to like that sort of thing, you know, like something like Evita or Les Miserables or you know, any of those types of things, and I like that, so that doesn't bother me that they're singing all the way through. The only thing is it's all political based, so you kind of have to know the history, and I wanted to go in blind. I wanted to experience it for the first time, and I hadn't listened to the music and all of this type of stuff. And it's been out for what, 5 years? Did it come out during 2020 or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Or has it been out for 7 years?
I think it's before the pandemic it came out. I'm pretty sure it's before the pandemic.
Maybe, yeah. No, you're right. It was before the pandemic. So I think it's been going for about 7 years. So, but the tickets were like over £100 and all of these, like £200 sometimes. And I just thought, I'm not paying them sorts of funds. I'm really not. And so I waited. Even when I went to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, I didn't pay that. It was some wild numbers out there. So we managed to get tickets, and we went last week, and they were £57.50 for stall seats, which was really good compared to them being over £100 for stall seats, which I would never pay. I like to pay anything 40 and below, but for the stalls, not to sit in the balcony or the dress circle or wherever. I like to sit in the stalls. And it was really good. It was very political. It was about Alexander Hamilton. You're going to ask me who he is, but it was they were there at the start of the revolution, so trying to take back their country from the British. And you have like a cameo role from King George III, and he comes on about 3 times during the whole thing, and he's really, really good as well. And it sort of like depicts that, and it depicts this guy called Alexander Hamilton. Now, I'm unsure at this point, was he some type of vice president or something like that?
I think he may have been the president. I see.
He worked for George Washington.
So Hamilton, there was a President Hamilton who's on the $10 note. Have I got a $10 note? I do.
Oh, Alexander Hamilton, Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton.
So there's on the $10 note, that is Hamilton, but I don't know if it's the same president.
I don't know if he became president later, because according to that, it was George Washington, and he wrote a lot of things for like speeches, or do they call them referendums or constitution or whatever it was. He wrote a lot of it, and then after that was John Adams. Then I think John Adams became president.
So is it
So
quite
I don't
political?
Yeah, it is. They sort of like they talk about the revolution and all of that, and it speaks about it's about Alexander Hamilton, obviously, and it speaks about his life. You know, he was an orphan. He didn't know who his parents were, or it wasn't that he didn't know who his parents were. A fire happened and all of that, and then he became an orphan, and he came on a ship, and he came to America, to New York City, and it was his fortune to make his shot. He was very good at writing. He was very knowledgeable, very good at learning and all of that type of stuff. And it just spoke about his life and sort of like at different junctures what happened. And you know, he arrived in New York City, and then the Shiloh sisters come along. There's 3 of them, and him and his friends. There's 4 friends, I think. And one comes from he doesn't, I don't think he comes from France, but he's like he is French, but I don't know if he's like something like French Canadian or something like that. And then he has another friend, and they see these sisters. There's 3 girls, and these, you know, they've come to New York. They like to see the poor. They like to see the struggles. That basically they're checking out for men and all of that type of stuff. I don't want to give too much away, and plus I don't know the history fully in order to give you correct facts. But it is very good, and the music is amazing. And it was Lin-Manuel. He also did the music for Moana, and he did Encanto, and he did which Encanto we didn't watch too long ago, actually. And The Heights, if you've ever watched The Heights, which is another musical. And so he's done this musical, and it's funny because we don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah. That's from Encanto.
And Encanto was based on, so it was during lockdown. So he wrote this during lockdown, and I think he went to see with his wife's family. And, you know, obviously they were all living under one roof. So like with Encanto, it was all these people living under one roof. And it's like, oh my God, we don't talk about Bruno. So I think there was a relative that they didn't talk about, and then that was incorporated in Encanto. Oh, that's where it came from.
So then you may have seen when I was doing the live when we were in Epcot, they had the sing-along to Encanto at the time. You guys that are watching the live may have seen it at the time, and that song happened to come on when I was filming around. We don't talk about Bruno as well, so you may have seen that when we were doing the live bit. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah, and so Lin-Manuel is very talented. He's an actor as well. He's an actor. He sings, you know, and in Hamilton he dances and all of that type of stuff.
I think I know who you mean. He was in an episode of House, I think.
I don't know.
When House was on. Yeah, sorry, anyway. No.
But he has been in a couple of things. But he's really good, and I feel like Hamilton is a real testament, and it's all a mixture of, you know, there's sort of like beatboxing in it, there's a cappella in it, and there's these singers. But the women's numbers in it are so there's so much harmony and all that. The score is so impressive, and they're all singing different parts, and it's amazing. If you have a chance to have a look at they're called the Shiloh sisters, and listen to those harmonies, it's beautiful. Really, really good.
Now you went to see Wicked, didn't you? The theatre production. This is rather than the musical.
I go to see Wicked every year. It's my favourite show.
This is in Victoria, isn't it?
If Jesus Christ Superstar was on in the West End, I'd probably go see that every year, because again, that's another favourite of mine. The music in that is amazing. And the music in Wicked is amazing. I don't like every single number, no, but there are some really key numbers in there that are so lovely. And so well performed if you have the right people singing those songs. And I think it really, like when you go to the theatre, and sometimes there's a feeling that comes over me. So if I don't get emotional listening to a piece of music or whatever, I think, oh yeah, it doesn't really matter.
That's your test.
Yeah, but then if I'm like, oh my God, this is so good, or you know, my body knows before I do that if the music is good or not. In my opinion, not in everyone else's opinion, just in mine.
Well, we were trying to get back into our Disney watching as well. So we did watch Wish We were catching up. So Kelly and I have subscribed to Disney Plus, but we didn't think much of Wish. We weren't too enamored with it.
I thought it was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't that bad, but not one of the better ones.
No, and I think it's ones that have the big number in it that sort of like.
Yeah.
So like things like Frozen, you know, when they do Let It Go, and with Wicked, it's Defying Gravity. It's not a Disney one though, by the way. And then with Moana, it's there's two in there. One that the demigod sings.
That's the one.
That's Moana.
Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, and so you know you have a main number in that, and it normally that's what propels the Disney movie, or you know whatever musical it is if you have those one or two numbers, that is what propels it. So that's when you get a chance to think, oh, you know what, I'd like to go and see that. Or I was watching, there was a segment of Back to the Future that came on, and I was just like, if this is what they're singing in Back to the Future, I don't want to go see it.
Oh, I know.
Rubbish.
I do want to go and see Back to the Future, so don't ruin that for me. At some point, I do want to go see it. Oh, Catherine said, I'm looking forward to Moana 2. Yeah, now Kelly and I do want to see that too. I think it's out in the cinema at the moment, isn't it? But hopefully it'll be on Disney Plus soon.
I'm sure it'll be on Disney Plus soon. But somebody said it was good, but it wasn't. And it was somebody on here actually said it was good, but it wasn't as good as you know, the first one. And she's actually older in the second one as well, apparently. But I do feel it's very difficult to match. In fact, I don't know many second films of something that has done as well as
a sequel doing as well as the first one. Well, do you know what? Don't take what we've just said on board because, like I said, we haven't seen it, so we're just quoting from. Well, you're correct.
I'm just saying that it was someone on here, and I can't remember who it was, but I did say it's very difficult because, and also I've not heard. So normally when something does well, you hear the music, people keep talking about, and I haven't heard that with any sequel.
The only ones I can think off the top of my head, and it's not cartoons. I thought Terminator 2 was better than the first one. I've got to say,
Lord of the Rings, all three of them was very good.
Yeah, but where you say the second is better than the first, I agree with you. That's the only example I can think off the top of my head. Godfather 2 was really, really good, but then the first one was amazing as well. So it's very difficult to think of a sequel that's better than the original.
Well, or as good as.
Yeah.
There's only a handful of films where the second one is as good as. But I have to say, in Lord of the Rings, the second was the worst film. I feel that 1 and 3.
Oh, St. Cot. No, that's a challenge. Home Alone 2.
Oh no!
Really? Do you know what, St. Cot? That is controversial.
Yeah.
I was going to say Home Alone, the first one, is really, really good. So when they made the second one, funny enough, our work did a Christmas quiz, and one of the questions on it was, when the family go away and leave Kevin at home in Home Alone, where are they going? And I couldn't remember where it was because the answer.
They were going to Paris.
Yeah, the answer is Paris, but
yeah.
We couldn't remember where it was.
The Paris call. You are what the French people call les incompetents. That's what she says, and I was thinking, but they went to Paris. Because I remember them going to Paris, because in the second one they go to New York, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Only because Trump was it. Yes, that's right. Donald Trump is a young Donald Trump is in
Donald
it.
Trump.
Because he speaks to Trump, doesn't he? He goes to Trump Tower, and Trump is there.
In Back to the Future 2, that is what the tower is based on. Is based on Trump Tower.
Well, no, actually, Biff Tannen's future self is based on Trump himself.
Oh, is he based on?
It's Trump? It's not Trump Tower. It's based on Trump.
But his tower is based on Trump Tower as well.
Kind of, yeah, but future Biff is based upon Donald Trump. Right. And it was Spielberg admitted that was who he based it on.
Oh,
he said he wanted to be that type of. Not saying that Trump is like that, but he's saying that's where he got the idea from. God, that's a blast. So I think we've mentioned this before. Now there were rumors that they're going to remake Home Alone. One of the things I did see, which I found funny, was that apparently Joe Pesci, and I've forgotten the other actor's name in it.
No, I don't think anybody ever remembers the second guy's name.
He was a guy in City Slickers.
Yeah.
When they
yes,
read,
he was.
when they read the script, they thought, actual fact, that this would just be a B movie, wouldn't get anywhere. So the two of them decided they would just completely overact the part. So when you see them do it, they're deliberately overacting because they didn't think it would get anywhere. They had no idea it would be the hit it was. So they look back on it now and they said, yeah, oh God, we overacted that deliberately. But actually, it added to the film, I think. But the rumor is they're going to remake Home Alone, but Macaulay Culkin will be one of the bad guys. That was the rumor. I don't know if it will happen or not. They have made, there's about 4 of them, actually. I had no idea there was as many.
Yeah, because the other 2 are different.
They're different boys, aren't
yeah,
they?
it's not Macaulay.
Well, he was a teenager by this point, or coming up to 13, 14. So they had to get for a younger child. But no, he was perfect in it. Cheese pizza or masa.
But he was a very good actor when he was younger anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, if you see him in Uncle Buck.
Oh, he's really good in Uncle Buck.
And then My Girl. But My Girl's very sad.
Oh, I haven't seen My Girl.
Yeah, he's in My Girl. And then there's a couple of other, he played where I didn't like, I think was it called Richie Rich? I didn't like that one though, where he was rich.
Well, of course, yeah, but this is where they're trying to just get as many movies out of him before he ages.
Yeah, but he was very good young actor. One of the better ones. Yeah,
it's like the boy in Sixth Sense. They were trying to get as many films out of him before he.
Haley Joel Osment.
That's it.
And his best film for me, in my opinion, was The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see dead.
That's the one. That's the one. I was going to say there's been so many parodies of that on YouTube. Watch some of them. I did find it quite it was quite funny, some of them. Is there, right, so this is throwing it back out to you. Is there a Christmas movie that you guys always watch every year to remind you of Christmas? Is there one that you would like to watch?
Sing Christmas Carol, sing a Christmas Carol, and the children do.
Is there one you like to do? So Home Alone isn't one I do, but is that one of yours, St. Cop? I'm trying to think if there's one I watch that always reminds me of Christmas.
We normally try to watch a new one, so we watched one with Jack Black the other day, which I thought was quite good.
That wasn't too bad. So this one is where a boy writes to Satan rather than Santa.
He's got he can't spell. What's the word?
Dyslexia.
He's got dyslexia.
So he writes. He addresses the letter to Dear Satan rather than Santa.
Yeah.
And Jack Black, who plays that character, comes up from hell to grant him his wishes. So it's quite a comedy.
Yeah.
It got bad reviews, but I actually didn't think it was as bad as I thought.
I didn't think it was as bad. You didn't want to watch it because it had bad reviews, and I was like, well, let's give it a chance.
Oh, I forget what it was called.
It's called Dear Santa.
Was it called Dear Santa? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dear Santa. That's a new one that's on. If you've got Sky, it's on. That's why we watched it. It was on Sky.
Yeah.
But
Christmas Chronicles, I like that one.
Oh yeah, that was quite good. So that's one with Kurt Russell plays Santa. That was actually not bad. That was quite a good one.
They did a sequel.
Yeah, which wasn't as good. That's not as good. Christmas Chronicles, the first one with is the better one.
Yeah.
They're making a third one on that.
Are they?
Yeah. Goldie Hawn's in the second one.
Yes.
So who actually plays his wife in the movie as well.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. Oh, and Elf is one of mine. So that is one of the films I like. That reminds, and I actually watched that to get in the Christmas mood on the plane on the way back from Florida, because it was getting it was all snow there. We were getting back in November. I wanted to get back into the swing of it, so that's the one I was watching. But Elf is one of my favorite Christmas movies. Oh, Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase,
isn't it?
Oh, I've not seen that. That was on the other day, but I only watched part of it. I
was never into the Chevy Chase movies.
Oh, he was good. The European Vacation's good. When he goes to England, it's with Mel Smith from Smith and Jones, and so they come. He hands his luggage. Oh, isn't there anybody that can help bring my luggage at the top? He went, oh yeah, all right, Mum, help him. He goes, no, it's all right, I'll do it. No, I did like that one. And Maureen Lipman's in it. Oh, right. She gets in his bed and he goes, could you get out of my bed, please? And she goes, no. It was a weird, but yeah, the Christmas one's quite good. What's his name is in it? Oh, it's going to annoy me now. The guy that was in Independence Day. He was also in Kingpin. Not Woody Harrelson, the guy that he's with. He plays the Mormon character in Kingpin.
I don't know.
Oh, for God's sake, this is Kelly.
He can't remember, right? He can't remember.
I'm telling you all these films, and then you go.
First of all, you're telling me films that you like, not films that I like. So why would I know about films
You've
that
seen
you like?
Independence Day.
Yeah, and there's 100 characters in
so
Independence Day.
It's not Bill Pullman. It's the guy that help me out, Sincott here, because Madam's never going to get this. It's the guy that crashes the plane up and flies it up.
Jeff Goldblum.
No, it's not Jeff Goldblum. He doesn't crash the guy.
Randy Quaid.
Randy Quaid. That's the one. So he's in.
All you had to do was say.
He was the one in Christmas Vacation who plays the brother-in-law. So I thought I liked his character in that as well. But another one I really like, I hope is on again because I do want to see it. Is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
I've seen that again. Do you know what? Anytime that film came on, it was just one of those ones where you never ever watch it all the way through because it's not holding me from the beginning. There's a couple of that was the same with Blade Runner. Anytime it came on, I don't know, like other things would happen, but people really rate Blade Runner, and I'm just like,
oh, but Blade Runner is a brilliant film, but Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. The bit I love when he washes his face and he's looking for the towel, and of course it's his pants, his underwear. He goes, Neil, don't forget to take my socks out the sink before you brush your teeth. Of course, he's got all his socks just soaking in there. And you just can imagine that there's somebody who is like that. And that bit when they wake up, he goes, why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? In between two pillows. Those aren't pillows! Oh, I love that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you've missed it.
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love John Candy. I loved him in The Great Outdoors. I thought he was hilarious in that. Uncle Buck, hilarious. And then there's a couple of other things that he's been in. I think, yeah, those are hilarious. But Trains, Planes, and Automobiles, not one of them. And then there was something else that he played in, and I was just like, no. Cool Runnings. I didn't think that was funny at all.
Well, that's a different one. That's more about the I mean, it's based on a true story.
I know, but I didn't think it was funny. The reason why they picked John Candy, to play a serious role?
No, obviously for the comedy element of it. But
exactly.
He's not really the main character in it. It's the four guys that are in the tobogganist team.
Yes, I know, but it still wasn't a funny film.
I like Cool Runnings. Yeah, I did like Cool Runnings.
I haven't seen a film with Chevy Chase in it that was good.
No, that's not true. Sincott, you'll back me on this one because he mentioned Christmas Vacation. You haven't seen the European Vacation, the one where they go to the.
I don't think Chevy Chase is funny.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he's a good actor. I don't think he's funny. There was one where they spend all day trying to get to a theme park.
Yeah, that one's the first.
Oh, it was so rubbish.
Oh no! The thing is, well,
and then they just go into the park anyway. Nah, it was rubbish.
He was in The Three Amigos with Steve Martin, and that was not a good film. I admit that's not a good
that
film.
One's tolerable.
But
no, City Slickers is the one that's tolerable.
Yeah, but that is not in that.
Not The Three Amigos, yeah.
The City Slickers is with Billy Crystal, so you're talking about a totally different film.
There we go. Yeah, The Three Amigos, but The Three Amigos, that was okay. That was with what's his name as well, wasn't it? Not Dean Martin.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin.
Dean Martin.
Yeah, Dean Martin, not the singer. Steve Martin, but yeah,
that wasn't a good one. But the Chevy Chase, the thing is as well, it's of its day. You've got to remember it's an 80s.
Yeah, and I watched it in its day. I thought Steve Martin was hilarious in general. The Man with Two Brains, I thought was quite funny.
And The Jerk, and one of those.
Not so much The Jerk. There was another one where it's called All of Me.
I haven't seen that one.
Right. So there's a program called All of Me, and there's this woman. She's super rich, and she knows that she's going to die, and so she hires this guy to transfer her spirit into another woman's body. She finds this woman. This woman volunteers and says, "Yes, you can transfer it into my body," and all of this type of stuff. But obviously, the woman didn't believe it, and she was a con artist. So anyway, this guy transferred the woman's essence into the bowl. And then I don't know what happened, but the bowl fell outside the window and it landed on Steve Martin. But the results are hilarious because now he's half woman, half man.
I've not seen this one.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really funny. It's really funny. But again, it was of its day. You might not find it funny now.
We have Sky, so this might be one we watch tonight. You don't know. As it's Friday night, watch a couple of catch-ups. But I do like the idea of watching Christmas Vacation. So that's a good recommendation for St. Cop. That's a good one. But Elf is one of the ones I've recently got into.
You also love Bad Santa.
Oh, I do like Bad Santa. I do like Bad Santa. Oh no, there's a second one, and I don't want to watch the second one because it's had such bad reviews. And I was thinking,
you can't pay attention to the reviews. You got to make your own decisions.
You see, Planes, Trains is so funny. I do like, but the two of them together. I like the bit when his voice is really high, and then John Candy goes, "I must admit, I've never seen anybody be picked up by the testicles before." And I think it's just the way he just delivers it. It's really funny. Yeah, I do like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That hotel scene for me is the funniest bit. That is the funny bit when they're sharing the room together.
No, I don't. There are other better John Candy films. I'm just.
But it's quite sad at the end. It's a very sad ending to Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. What are you checking?
John Candy films.
Stripes was a good one as well. That's with Bill Murray. That's where they're all in a. They train themselves as cadets in the army. What are the ones have you noticed there? Is he in Home Alone?
I don't know who he is in Home Alone.
It said he's in Home Alone. I don't remember. Uncle Buck was brilliant.
Yeah, Uncle Buck was really, really good. Oh yeah, who's Harry Crumb? But that there was only parts of that was funny. The Great Outdoors was really funny. Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. No.
Little Shop of Horrors. I remember him in that.
Who does he play in Little Shop of Horrors?
I'm sure he's in that. Brewster's Millions. I remember him in that.
I don't remember him in Brewster's Millions.
Oh yeah, he's his best friend.
Yeah. I mean, but Brewster's Millions was quite funny as well.
Splash, I remember him in Splash.
Yes, he was funny in Splash. He was good in Splash. But he only had a small part in that.
Yeah. Stripes, there you go. Was he in the Blues Brothers? I don't remember him being in the Blues Brothers.
I don't know.
I'm not sure all of these are right, you know.
No, they will be right.
Oh, he died in 1994.
Yeah, he died.
He was quite young.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
King Europe, hey!
Hey, King Europe, I hope you're well.
How you doing? Good to see you. We did have a good Christmas. I was just about to ask, how was yours?
How was your Christmas?
Do you know what, actual fact, King Europe? You were making, I was thinking of you the other day. Do you know what? I was tidying up upstairs and I came across all the Friends biscuits. Now, we bought them ages ago.
Yeah.
And you were saying that you were going to buy them, I think, for one of your family members when we did the review on them. I mean, they're well out of date. I put them to one side. I planned for ages, right, to do a video on them. They all got buried under certain things. I pulled them out. I thought, oh my God, these are the Friends biscuits.
Did we not eat them? I
no.
thought we did try them. Oh, dear.
No, we didn't. We never did. We kept showing them on the channel that we're going to try these. But they're well out of date now. I think they were best before like 2020 or something stupid like that.
Did we buy them that long ago?
Yeah, we did. We bought them a long time.
Pre-pandemic?
Maybe 2022, maybe 2023, best before. I remember that I got a Friends coffee set instead. There you go. So you came to my mind when I was doing the the side. You got quite a few bits of Friends merch, didn't you?
Yeah, because I've got like mugs, but it's because we went to New York and we went to, was it Rockefeller Center?
Yeah, that's right.
Or was it CBNC or whatever it was? The one that Jimmy Fallon. That studio. Well,
you've got quite a few Friends cookbooks. So when we reviewed some of the recipes on the Friends cookbook, so we basically obviously did cook some of them. Actually, a few people put in the comments. One guy goes, "Oh my God, I didn't know this book existed. I'm going to get this for my sister." So actually, some of the recipes in there were quite good. But I'm just looking down there. You've got a few Friends bits. The Friends mugs you've got.
The Friends mugs.
The Friends cappuccino mugs.
And your brother just bought me the Friends socks and slippers. The slippers are super cute.
So you got your Friends coffee set instead. There's so much Friends merch. There are so much.
I know, like 30 years later. It's crazy.
I know, and the fact that they can still sell it is just real testament.
It's amazing.
How well the show's never off the air.
No.
Even now they keep showing it.
Yeah. I normally have it on in the background.
It's either Channel 5 or
Sky
Comedy Central.
Yeah.
It's on quite a few things.
I think there's like 3 or 4 channels that it's on.
At least. I mean, it's a massive money spinner for them. They're still making tons of money from it after all of this time.
That and Frasier and Modern Family.
Yeah, well, Modern Family is obviously more modern.
It's more modern, but it's still being played now.
It's
just crazy because normally once they take it off, they take it off. Like Supernatural, they took it off. Can I have some as well, please? But they haven't replayed it. I mean, you can still watch it, but they don't have it on the TV, if that makes sense. You have to go to and watch it as a box set or whatever. But Frasier, they readily put that on the TV, and it's still playing today. And Friends is the same, and there's a couple of others that's still the same.
King Europe said, yeah, YouTube recommended me a video about all the Friends DVDs and Blu-rays recently. Right, I'm going to get the stuff just to show King Europe.
Oh.
I'm just trying to find your bits. Oh, there they are. There's a few other bits, but I can't find them.
No, they're buried.
They're all buried under there. Yeah. Otherwise, I did want a bit. So you've got the central perk. So those are the coffee mugs. So the little latte mugs. There you go. Look, that's your little latte. So you're going to have that. That's what Kelly has. And
I really like these. These are my favourite.
The central perk. Look at those. So these are the slippers.
Yeah, I love these.
The little ones are there with the central perk. They are quite cool, actually.
Yeah.
Now we were going to get. Now careful. Don't do what I did. I put your last set on there. Those actually melt on the radiator. So be careful if you dry them on a radiator. But the last. What was I going to say? I was going to get you a neon sign.
Oh yeah.
With the central perk neon sign, which you can get. So it looks like that. But yeah, those are your little fronts as well. What else did you get? You had other bits and bobs, didn't you, from Friends?
Yeah, just socks. All the other things, and then you bought me a cookbook or something.
Oh, you got loads of Friends cookbooks. Yeah. If you're after the Friends cookbooks, I think you had a spare one. I bought you the same one, didn't I? It was on sale.
Yeah.
I just happened to be in the shop and they had it on. So Forbidden Planet are always doing sales and stuff. I won't admit how long it took me to realize Central Park was a play on Central Park. Well, do you know that was though in that was a joke in Friends, wasn't it? She goes, Central Park. Oh, I just got that.
Yeah, she goes, oh, I just got that. Yeah.
So I know for all those Friends fans, there you go. Kelly is you are a big fan of Friends.
Yeah, she goes, oh, we're gonna take a walk in Central Park and then have a drink in Central Park. She goes, oh, I just got that.
Do you think if they created a Central Park in London, people would go to it as a chain? I am surprised they haven't tried to push that as a coffee shop chain.
Yeah, I think they should have done that 10 years ago, though. 10 years ago.
The reason why I say it is I am surprised a big coffee chain like Starbucks or Costa didn't try and get the rights to it.
Yeah.
Didn't they have a Friends set experience in London? Yes, they did. We did go to it, didn't we?
I think they've still got one going on. They've got one going on at the Excel Centre at the moment. So we went to a couple of them. We did shoot it as well. I've been 3 times. So I went 3 years in a row. So I went with my friend. Then we went with another friend the next year, and then we went again the 3rd year. So I've been twice with Mark and once with a different friend. If you are interested, King Europe, it's a very old video. So you have to scroll back a bit, but we did film it. So there were a few of our friends set videos where we actually show what you do as we went round it as well. So they do it every sort of summer. They have done them in the winter as well, but they're very sort of similar. So they recreate the flat look. It might have been your video where I found out about it. Oh, yeah. They're doing one at the Excel Centre at the moment. I don't know if it's still on or if it's just finished, but they do. Yeah, it's Friends Fest, and then they do the Christmas one, so you can go and visit the winter one. And I know they were doing the winter one as well at the Excel Centre, but I think the Excel Centre is the perfect place to have it because it's indoors. Because every other place has been outdoors, and you know, in the UK, you've just got this rain thing. And each time I've been, I think there's only been one time that I've been and it didn't rain. The other 2 times it rained, so it was just a bit. But you get to.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, but you get to go to the coffee shop, but it's all you get. While you get to see the set, it's all photos. It's all photo ops rather than a tour and telling you about this or. I don't know what I was expecting, to be quite honest, but yeah, they're all photo opportunities. Yeah. And then, and what's a real shame is that the coffee shop's going to be, I think the coffee shop would be the most prominent place where people would want to go to. And so, but they only use that part as a photo opportunity, and then they have a separate calf. Now, if they were sensible, they would have built a few central perks, let's say 3 or 4, and then have, you know, 2 of them as a sit down where you can go and grab a coffee and stuff like that, and one of them as a photo op. That would have made sense to me. So you have one as a photo op. So you go, you take your, you sit on the sofa, you have the guitar if you want to be where Phoebe is and all of that. And then the other places, you actually sit down as a calf. And then you sit down, you have a coffee, you have your pastries or whatever. I think that to me would have made more sense. But I don't know how the Excel Centre have done it.
100%. Surprised they wouldn't make real coffee shop out of it. Well, do you know what? Because Warner Brothers own the rights. And I'm convinced if Warner Brothers had opened their own coffee chain, their Central Perk coffee chain, because they own the rights to it, that would have done well. I think it would have done really, really well.
It depends, because sometimes in London, people get tired of a certain thing.
Well, no, I'm not just in London. No, of course.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is because they did have a pop-up in Carnaby Street, and I never went to it, but they had a pop-up. It was only for 2 weeks. But I think a load of people probably would have gone, but I do think they should have an experience where you actually get to have, like, it's like the Warner Brothers Studios, and I always say they miss a trick at Warner Brothers Studios with the Harry Potter. So they have Diagon Alley, and you can walk down Diagon Alley, but all the everything is a facade. However, when you go to Diagon Alley in Florida, you actually get to go into Ollivanders. You can go into Madame Malkin's. You can go into Florine Fortescue and all of that. And they really miss a trick. So you go down Diagon Alley and all of this, and you see whatever and blah, blah, blah. And at the very end, you get thrown out into the gift shop. And it just blows my mind. Why would you have a gift shop at the end? It doesn't make sense. Have the shop. And the thing is, I know they're probably thinking, oh, yeah, well, people would never leave it. It's true. But you want people to spend their money, don't you? And all it blows my mind how it's not, as a shop. I think, like I said, it's a studio, so they should be build 2. One way it's a photo opportunity, and one way you can actually shop in the shops.
Definitely. Have you tried any of the recipes in the Friends cookbook? If you haven't, I would definitely recommend the eggs a la Chandra. Now, I did have a go at making the cheesecake, but that was so long. Oh my God, that takes the best part of the day to make. That's right. Diagon Alley should be the gift shop itself.
Yeah.
King Europe. Yeah,
when you go to Florida, that's how it is. And I just feel like the studio is missing a real trick. I like that they have the break. I feel like because it was produced by the UK, I say by, J.K. Rowling, she produced this thing. She's done this. Warner Brothers has taken it to the next level and stuff like that. But I don't understand why it is in the UK we don't have Imagineers, as they do in Disney, where they have these concepts and they say, right, well, this is possible if we do this, this, and this. And why they do it like it's not thought of as, let's make Madame Malkin's, let's make Florine Fortescue. You can get all your cloaks at Madame Malkin's. You can get all of your wands at Ollivanders. You can get all of your this. And I don't understand why they don't do that. Or even if you're being thrown out to the gift shop, you have your Diagon Alley as your facade and all of that. When you get thrown out into the gift shop, have your Ollivanders, have your this, have your Madame, have your Florine Fortescue, and have it at the very end. So you can still have the facade of Diagon Alley where you can take photos and that. And then at the very end, you can have all your shops.
Hey, Richard, how are you?
Hey, Richard, hope you're well.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
Say hi to Julia and George. Hi, Julia and George.
Hi, Julia and George. I hope you're well.
Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. Good to see you, Richard. Did you have a nice one? How have you been? So, yes. Actual fact, your call was just coming up to the end of it, actually, because we're just about to sign off. But I'm glad you came on just to say hello. We must catch up. I've messaged you on some of your videos, so we'll do a proper catch up at some point. But anyway, guys, we have come to the end of the live. We just begun an hour and a half, so I think we will end the live there. But thank you so much for joining in for the live. We really, really did have a good time. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. And still obviously a few more days left. We've got the weekend now before the new year. Now, Kelly and I will be doing our usual catch up on New Year's Eve. So we will be doing it at 6:30 as we normally do. Glad I caught some of the real stream. Love the Ghostbusters sweater. Oh, bless you. Thank you, King. I've got my little collection. This is one of my favorites. This and The Nightmare Before Christmas are my two favorite ones. But yeah, so we will be doing our live chat on New Year's Eve. So apologize we didn't able to do it on Christmas Eve because you just weren't feeling very well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will be back again, hopefully all being well, of course, for our live catch up on New Year's Eve.
And if you want to catch up with our holidays, and I haven't been well, and I've been just running around because, you know, I've been on holiday, I've been on business trips and stuff like that. But I will get around to making those videos. And if you want to catch up with, you know, what we have been doing on our holidays, or what we, you know, what we were doing in May and all of that type of stuff, you want to see what we've been getting up to, then please head over to MK Vacays, where you can catch all of that good stuff.
I will be uploading another video as always on the Sunday, but I'm going to do a special this week. So I will be uploading one on New Year's Day.
Wow.
So we'll be doing one for New Year's Day and also the following Sunday. So there will be, I've got to do some catch up now.
Yeah.
I have. Some mad editing to try and get them all ready to go. So they will be one. So one this Sunday, one on New Year's Day, and we'll have one on the following Sunday. Wow. So you'll have all the Florida ones coming up. So that'll be 3 videos coming up. Hey, a big thumbs up for Syncot. But as always, guys, thank you so much for joining in. We really do appreciate it. Have a wonderful weekend, what you're doing. We will be back on New Year's Eve. So that's Tuesday at 6:30, where we hope to see you then. If we don't get to see you, have a fantastic New Year.
Yeah.
We will look forward to seeing you in the new year if you can't make it on Tuesday. Love to all of you from Kelly and I, and we will hopefully see you next Tuesday.
Great. And if you want to drop us a line, you can do. If you want to catch up with any of the previous videos, please go ahead and watch those.
Until then, guys, do look after yourselves. Do take care, and we will hopefully see you next Tuesday. And until then,
don't forget to melt my cheese.
You know it. All right, guys, look after yourselves. We will see you next week. Bye for now.
Bye for now.